What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Hustle with JesseW. Today we're going to go over yesterday's day trading recap. Check it out. Well, guys, yesterday I didn't take a trade all day. I didn't take a single trade, I think, until like the last 15 minutes of the day, maybe 30 minutes of the day, something like that. About maybe, I think my first trade came in the last hour of the day, and then my best trade I didn't get to record because it was very fast, and I didn't take it until like 10 minutes before the bell, before the closing bell. So yesterday was a day of patience, and I did it. It was a decent day. It was almost a trip on the day. Almost made $300, just underneath $290 on the day. So it was a good day. Like any day I make $200 is a good day to me. Sure, if I have like the day before on Thursday, I had made about $650 because after I uploaded my video, where I made a couple $100, I took a couple more trades before the end of the day, and they turned out to be really, really nice trades. So Thursday was great, but one has to keep things in perspective. And a $300 day, $290 yesterday, is an excellent day. Excellent day. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy with ending the week that way. Anytime I can end the Friday, on a green note, I'm happy, super happy. But the point is that yesterday was a day of patience. I sat down in the morning, and I looked around, and I looked at some options to short the via puts the cruise liners, because the day before, during a conference, they had said where the stimulus really wasn't going to go to cruise liners because cruise liners are registered outside of the country. They mainly employ non-U.S. citizens. Sure, when they're here in our home ports, they do create, some economical movement, but in the grand scheme of things, like the business platform, they're the way they conduct their business primarily isn't benefiting the United States in reality, in the grand scheme of things, when you look at the big picture of it. So they're like, nope, stimulus, for now isn't going to go to them directly. So on Thursday, they started to dive. So on Friday, continuation. However, from what I saw, the put options that I saw on Royal, on Carnival, on Norwegian, they weren't moving. The spreads were horrendous spreads, and they just weren't moving. So I didn't take a trade on them. And then I didn't find anything else I wanted to take a trade on. I tried to take a couple trades on put options on BA, on Boeing, didn't get a fill. So I was like, oh, whatever, no trades for me today. I actually tweeted like halfway through the day, or a little bit more. I was like, 0 trades for me today, rare. This month it was going to be rare. This month I've traded every single day, I think. So I was like really surprised. But I sat here. I literally sat here. I did things. I answered emails. I did work. I uploaded a video to YouTube. I sat here and I waited. I kept my charts open, and I waited and I waited, and I said, if there's an opportunity, I'm going to jump on it. And I saw people talking about puts and the SPY all day long, and I'm like, guys, SPY's not ready to roll it over just yet. Like, I don't think the SPY is really going to roll it over until next week, right? Today is Saturday the 28th. So Monday and on, I think, is when the SPY is going to start rolling it over. I've been tweeting it for a few days now. But I expected at least some sort of pullback into the weekend, because that's it. There's stimulus is going to pass, and there's no more good news. So what else good news could there be other than maybe a cure or a vaccine? Chances are pretty slim of that happening pretty soon. So I was like, SPY's not going to roll it over until then. Once that happens, then bang. We were getting closer and closer to the end of the day. The stimulus hadn't officially passed just yet. So I just waited, and I saw this double top. Where is it? Here, this double top right here. Can you see that? Yeah. This double top right here in front of 2570 on the futures on the S&P. This is the micros right here, MES. And this double top coincided with, this is a 3-minute chart, with the 15-minute chart. And I believe the 60-minute chart as well. So when I saw that, I was like, huh, maybe we should get short up here and maybe build a position, because I thought we might pop right over 2570. I thought we might pop right over it and then boom, quickly reject it. And I thought at least we'd get down here to 2545. I thought 2550, 2545 would be my take profit zones. You know, I didn't expect a huge pullback, right? I didn't expect a huge pullback just yet, but I thought there was a good possibility here of that rejection and bang, down here to test the support area. Resistance here, support. It made total sense. So I thought, you know what, let's take a couple here. Maybe we'll build the position into here. And I had my stop already predetermined. Very low risk, especially with the MES. I was going to take no more than probably 5 contracts. And that was my plan. So this is an 8-minute trade. So we will definitely fast forward some of this. But you'll see here, I have two contracts, MES. So right now, since the MES is the micro E-mini, excuse me, since the micro E-mini, right now this is just going to move. Each point it moves, it'll move $10. So right there, my cost base is 25.61.75, and we are 25.62.25. So I'm just down $5. Now, what did I like about this? We have lower high starting to form. Okay, we have this double top, a lower high, okay, and I'm looking to build. I was actually looking to see if we would get, you know, pop up back up here again. Let's fast forward this a tad. Now, before I continue with this, very, very important. Off screen, I want you to understand, I just can't fit it all here. Off screen on top, okay, so like on this side, on top of this area, I have the 15-minute chart, okay? On top right here, I have a 60-minute chart, okay? Over here, I have the daily. And then, how do we do this? Right, well, somewhere in there, I have the time and sales, okay? That's what I have set up. And I just put the time and sales up there yesterday. My buddy was like, bro, you got to put the time and sales up there. And it made total sense after he explained it to me, because I use time and sales when I'm in my trade. I don't use level 2 as much. I mean, this is level 2 right here. And I always have my level 2 and I always look at it always. But it's not super like important to me. And I'm going to make a video on that because you guys have asked me to make it. But time and sales, it's official. Like those time and sales. So I had it there and I was watching it. And the reason I emphasize on this is because it's important. I'm going to show you in a little bit why it was important. So let's fast forward this a little bit here. It starts to look good, okay? So I'm thinking, okay, you know what? We might not get this pop here. We're getting confirmation of breaking underneath this 255 area. Maybe I should just add my 3rd contract here. I won't get my full 5 that I wanted, but with 3 contracts, if we get a pullback down here, it's going to be a nice trade. So right somewhere in here, I added. Not there. That's where I should have added, but I didn't. And here's where oh, there it is. Oh, I missed it. Where is it? Yeah, there we go. So I did add it in that candle. I should have added my 4th one there, actually. Okay, so right there we get that action. Okay, a complete rejection. Now what do we have? Lower high, lower high. Well, I'm sorry, initial. Lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. This lower high here was very important to me because we attempted to break this 2560 area, okay, on an increase in volume, and it was rejected. Very next candle, lower high, and a quick little flush. So here we go. It starts to look heavy, okay, it starts to look heavy. I was watching the tape, the time and sales. There we go. We start to pull it all, like we're retracing this entire buy, like this got bought up and we're retracing the whole thing right now. I'm in my 3 contracts and I'm up almost $100. And remember, each point is $5. I'm up 6 points right now. Well, in this case, each point is 15 because I have three contracts. Each contract, 1 point equals $5. 3 contracts, 1 point, $15. There we go. We start to get that little move there. We start to break underneath that candle. Now we're breaking underneath this candle, and this candle. Basically, we're breaking underneath that. We've broken underneath this, like we're starting to get the move I'm expecting. So in my mind, what was I thinking? This next candle opens up and immediately just flushes down here to 25.45. And from 25.59, what are we talking about there? Almost a 15-point move, right? So I can start scaling out of these three contracts, sell one, hold on to two, see if maybe we crack that 25.45 and get a nasty flush. And before you know it, just three contracts make me $200, right? But I'll show you what happens. Right there, I put out an order to get out on the bid, one contract, but no dice. And then what happens here is over here on the side, over here on the side, I have the time and sales. And all of a sudden, I start to see the time and sales go from red to green, like just lots of green showing up on the time and sales. And I was like, don't like that. So I quickly cancel this out and I market order out. Watch. 4 points, 3.5 points. Boom, I market order out. Okay. And I show you there, I make $52. Okay, I'm just gonna let it play. There we go. Stop 52.50. Now, watch. Look at what happened right after that. Where's my mouse? Why are things not cooperating? There we go. Hold on. So you remember, this is the double top, the lower highs I was playing, okay? The drop, and then the next candle opens up higher. Now what I want you to notice is lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower low, lower low, lower low, lower low, lower low. I'm expecting this next candle to be a lower low. It opens up higher, okay? And then the green on the time and sales. I was like, no, thank you. I got out. And look at what happened. This, my friends, is once again bailing before the fail. Okay, so I bailed before the fail. I'm in here for a short. The short fails, I bail, and then bang, it would have ripped my face off. Look at this point. Look at this. From 25.54, let's say, all the way to 25.76. I mean, I should have flipped long, but it's hard. It's hard to just flip your bias so quickly. Okay. And that thing just went. And then, well, here I'll show you my orders. I went into these three contracts one at a time. I got filled at 25.56.25 from my 25.59 short. Okay. Then we have the move it made. It went all the way up here to 26.05. Guys, that's a monster move. Look, here it is again. All the lower highs I was playing, the lower lows, the first candle here that I got, stopped out on, but I stopped out down here because I read the chart and I read my time and sales and it lined up and it said get out. And look at that move. Look at that move, guys. Monster move. This was when the announcement was made about the bill passing, the stimulus bill passing. The stimulus bill passed and then bang. Okay. Now it makes you think, had the stimulus bill not announced, would we have gotten somewhat, maybe even 50% of this dump here where I was in, and my short would have been money because I was in front of this double top? I think it might have been, and it might have been a big, nice trade. Nonetheless, I got stopped out. I took my profit. And then we got that nasty pullback. I wish, and this was in front of resistance on the daily. I think it was on the daily or in the 60-minute. Regardless, it was resistance on a bigger time frame, and I should have thought about shorting it. But I mean, it's kind of hard to jump in short after you get this kind of move, right? It really is. Maybe I should have shorted this bounce for sure, and I would have caught a nasty candle there. But nonetheless, I did catch a piece of this candle here, and it was purely just a momentum type trade. It was the opposite of a washout. This thing dumped really hard, and then what you would expect to happen, shorts began to cover, and it started to retrace. And then I said, here's my opportunity, jumped in there, and then as soon as we started to dump back down, I covered it immediately, and then that was it. And here's that trade, and that was, oh, it's not, Wait, I show it here. I know I show it here. There it is. Short 25.34.50, cover 25.29.75, and then bang, right there, that put me up $290 on the day. I thought I would have gone to my account section there and showed it to you. Okay, so whatever. 52 bucks on the first one, and then the rest on this one put me up $290 on the day. And right there, I closed it off. I closed everything off, and I said, hello, weekend. And guys, the point of it all was that I traded all of this just like I would have traded anything else. And I also was patient throughout the day. I took no trades all day, guys. I took 2 trades. At the end of the day, they were both green and made me a nice little tidy profit, and I was happy. But more than happy about making the profit, I was happy about staying disciplined, because believe me, I wanted to trade. And I wanted to record a video yesterday with a recap to show you guys. But there was just nothing there. And I had to remain disciplined, not trade out of boredom, not trade because I had to make a YouTube video. Forget that mess. I had to be disciplined and sit here and say, I'm either going to take a trade or I'm going to forget about the market today and do other stuff. And that's it. But I did my other stuff. I kept an eye on the market, saw opportunity, jumped on it, capitalized, got out, and that was it. And it's discipline. Just like in December, back in December, if you watch all my videos in December, it was all about discipline. In December is when I had that huge win streak. What was it? Like 13, 15-day win streak? It was amazing. It was the best win streak I've ever had. And it was all about discipline. This week was all about discipline for me. Yesterday was all about discipline for me. And discipline is absolutely essential in this game. Let me know how you did, guys. Drop it in the comment section below. Remember to smash the like button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Description area there. There's a link for Webull if you want free money. All right. You download the app, you fund your account with $100. You get 2 free stocks. And I've been seeing some people get some really good stocks. Like a buddy of mine the other day, he did it. He got Viacom. What's going on? G-Shock Go. That's his channel. He does reviews on G-Shocks. He got 2 free stocks. One of them was Viacom. So that was a really nice stock to get. If you don't want to keep the stock, then you just sell it, take that money, and go buy yourself some toilet paper, because it seems like that's what everybody's buying during this crisis right now. Hope to catch you guys on the next one.